afternoon, everybody. Thank you to the 27 people who are still here 4 hours into this event. Thank you to everyone who came to support the Victory Fund today and to support our shared mission, increasing representation for the LGBTQ community and our allies in the halls of power, which we need now more than ever. Strong advocates leading to fight and preserve and expand LGBTQ rights in America. Can I get a shout out, by the way, from my folks from the Democratic Attorneys General Association? Everybody stand up. Thank you for your amazing work, because Democratic AGs, we get shit done. We filed a lawsuit on Friday. We're filing a lawsuit against the Trump administration on Monday. And I think, Rob Bonta, I don't know if you went to the bathroom or to go file another lawsuit, but you can expect to see a lot more coming from us. All right, well, listen, while there is no question these are terrifying times for our community, it is so important to remember that the only reason we have so much to lose is because of all that we've gained, right? So take Michigan, for example. So 10 years ago, we had virtually no rights of any kind whatsoever for LGBTQ people. No protections for marriage, adoption, employment, education, housing, public accommodations, or protections from hate crimes. And just 1 decade later, we now have all those rights and protections. And also in that time, we went from having 0 lesbian state attorneys general to having 3 of them. And we have many others who are seriously under suspicion. I'm looking at you, Tish James. Just saying. We would welcome you to our family. All right. So don't tell Tish I said that, because as you know, I fear her a lot. So it was exactly 10 years ago this week that I walked into the United States Supreme Court with my clients, April and Jane, and our team argued that same-sex couples like them should have the constitutional right to marry. And now this summer, they'll be celebrating a decade of legal marriage alongside with nearly 1 million other American same-sex couples, including me. But wouldn't you know it, for all of us same-sex couples who are celebrating 10 years of marriage, it's the aluminum wedding anniversary, just in time for Canadian tariffs, just another time that Trump has screwed all of us. I think we can agree. We also are commemorating the 17th season of RuPaul's Drag Race and celebrating it because all of the women in the Trump administration have had plastic surgery that makes them look just like drag queens. So, boom, boom. All right, what am I doing? Oh, I'm giving an award to Rob Bonta. I just remembered while I was up here. All right, so when I was growing up, honestly, we had practically no real representation in the entertainment industry at all. We had Billy Crystal in Soap, for those of you who remember that. We had maybe who was ever the center square in Hollywood Squares. And as a child, as a kid, I was so desperate for lesbian representation. I literally had to ship Blair and Joe from The Facts of Life together. You know what? You wore a motorcycle. You rode a motorcycle and you wore a leather jacket, Nancy McKeon. All right? You're not fooling anybody. I was born at night, but not last night. But now, did you know over 12% of all TV characters are LGBTQ? Even the Real Housewives cast is contractually required to make out with each other at least 2 episodes a season now. That's progress, people. So of course there's going to be backlash, right? But I will be damned if we let them turn the clock back on all the hard progress that we've won. And of course, as we've talked about many times, the Trump administration has come out fast and furious targeting us with his executive orders from day one, and it's taking everything we have just to hold the line. But luckily, we are armed with a capable team of courageous state attorneys general leading the fight to preserve LGBTQ rights for our nation. And I am honored to join you in celebrating one of the fiercest allies this country, teleprompter up, has to offer, California Attorney General Rob Bonta. Where I said really nice things about you, Rob, but then they cut it off because I was going too long. But Rob, you have been such an amazing ally. You have been such a champion for this community. You have never shied away from a fight. Never. And it is such a privilege and a joy that I get an opportunity to work with you. It is one of the highlights of my career. And congratulations on the Ally of the Year award. You have earned this and so much more. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to first say how honored and grateful and happy I am to be here with all of you today. I'm loving all of the love in the room and in the community, all of the energy, all of the support. And I just want to say to AG Nessel, I'm so grateful to be able to serve alongside you, to be in this fight with you. I know we have more work ahead, but it's a deep honor to be able to serve and fight with you. And I want to thank you also for your very kind introduction, coming from someone who has been all in the fight for the LGBTQ plus community in Michigan and across the country. It really means a lot, so thank you. And thank you. And being recognized by Victory Fund, a group that's been at the forefront of this fight for decades, that's been a huge driver of much of the progress we've made from our local communities to the federal government. It's nothing short of humbling. So again, thank you. And I'd be remiss if I didn't shout out Victory Fund's new CEO, my friend and former colleague in the California legislature. We go way back, Evan Lowe. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your leadership. With your endless energy, your passion, your talent, I know that Victory Fund is in very, very good hands. And it's an honor to accept the Allyship Award today. But the truth is, the real honor is having the opportunity to fight for all 2.8 million LGBTQ plus people who call California home. More than any other state, and we're proud of it. As Attorney General, I'm proud to lead California DOJ's fights and efforts to support the LGBTQ plus community, their rights, their freedoms, their equality in our state and across the nation. From taking on forced outing policies that threaten our children, to supporting children barred from using restrooms consistent with their gender identity, to ensuring our students are taught LGBTQ plus history, and ensuring schools and libraries provide inclusive and diverse books and curricula, from defending anti-discrimination protections for LGBTQ plus residents in long-term care facilities, to fighting for gender-affirming healthcare and cracking down on hate crimes. I'm committed to using every tool at my disposal to ensure the LGBTQ plus community has access to all the rights and resources they deserve, regardless of who is in the White House or who's leading Congress. While the president likes to peddle in falsehoods and scare tactics, I like to operate in reality, in facts, in the law. When the president issued a dangerous and confusing executive order on gender-affirming care, I reminded California hospitals and federally funded healthcare providers that California laws have not changed. Hospitals and clinics in our state have a legal obligation to provide equal access to healthcare services, period, full stop. And that includes gender-affirming care. I assured concerned hospitals like Children's Hospital Los Angeles, that I'm committed to upholding that law and protecting both providers and patients. After hearing from educators, parents, and students who were confused and concerned by the onslaught of executive orders from the Trump administration, I put out guidance about K-12 public schools in California and the rights owed to all students. That includes guidance on forced outing policies, which are illegal in our state, and on California's requirements for inclusive curricula to ensure students are taught LGBTQ+ history and have access to LGBTQ+ themed literature. Thank you. Across the country, and yes, even in California, bigots and bad actors are trying to sow seeds of hate, distrust, and discrimination. They're trying to dismantle the progress we've made, progress you have championed. It's up to us to stop them, to protect our LGBTQ+ community, especially our vulnerable young people. It's up to us to ensure no one is blocked from pursuing their version of the American dream, regardless of who they love or how they identify. I'm here for the fight, and I know Victory Fund is too. I'm grateful for the work you're leading to ensure the LGBTQ+ community is seen, heard, and represented in all levels of government. Having LGBTQ+ voices at the table and leading the conversation is necessary and long overdue. While the vibes in DC are very different than California, and they're a bit grim these days, it's critical that we're here, that we keep showing up, ready to fight for the LGBTQ+ community, that we keep showing up with a message of unity, of belonging, and inclusion, that we show anyone who attacks our rights, freedoms, and people that we are not backing down. I want you to know I'm not backing down. And I want you to know you've got an ally in me today, tomorrow, and always. Thank you again for this incredible honor. Thank you, Victory Fund.
Thank you, and congratulations again to our Allyship Award winners.